Let's talk about one-upping. So I I think one-upping is specifically terrible. It kind of goes in the same like bucket as interrupting to me, and I hate interrupting because if you interrupt somebody, to me that says like I didn't give a shit about what you were saying this whole time. I've just been waiting to tell you what I have to say, which is like another form of one-upping. And I think like there's a natural interruption, like if you're like adding to a story or whatever, and like it's not always one-upping adjacent, but when it is, it's specifically infuriating. However, let's talk about one-upping sort of outside of that interrupting zone. It's something that I have been noticing a lot lately. And I get it. People are bored. People haven't seen their friends. They don't have like that many stories to tell. I get it. We're all like living on our stories from a year ago. I understand. Stop one-upping people. It's reading is really, really fucking sad is what it's reading as. It's not even like infuriating. It's sad. So there's a couple of varieties of one-upping that I hate. Let's start with the first one. The first one, and I have like this hair on my face and it's driving me nuts. There you go. I think that's better. And I apologize. So I felt like wearing. It's comfy. I don't know. My hair's dirty. Got my cool Scream sweatshirt, whatever. First variety of one-upping. I've shared on here before. I have always worked in corporate sales and marketing, generally in like the Fortune 100, Fortune 500 space. It's where I exist. It's what I can tolerate. Fine. There is a breed of man, and it's a man generally. I've heard it from women, but it's generally a man who will ask you, hey, how's your day going? Day's going fine. Had a couple meetings here and there, whatever. And you say, hey, how's your day going? Oh my God, I've been back to back. I didn't have time to have lunch. And then they follow it up with, but busy's good. Okay. Now, first of all, your level of busyness, it means nothing to my level of busyness. Now, I can also guarantee, and I hate the term working mom because you never say working dad. And I think it's this like little cute little sexist thing that goes on, but whatever. You never say it. If you're talking to a working mom about how busy you are and you skipped lunch, my fine friend, I haven't peed by myself. I don't even know the last time I peed by myself. All my daughter wants to do is scream pee pee at me. So if you're complaining about not having time to eat lunch or feeling busy or, oh my God, your day is so stressful, why don't you try doing that while having a little baby that bangs on your door all day going, mama, 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 ice, ice, mama, ice, wants ice all the time. Anyway, I don't know, it's super cute. But that specific variety of one-upping drives me nuts. Do not tell me how busy your day is, but more importantly, do not ask me how my day is going just to tell me how your day is going. Let's put that one aside. The second variety of one-upping that I cannot stand, and I saw it very recently, is the social media one-upper. You post something, somebody comments something about themselves that they either think makes them look good or makes them look more informed than you are. It's not like a, hey, I'm commenting to be relatable. It's more of a like, hey, I'm commenting to show you how much more I know about this thing than you. So like I very fortunately published an article this week about like my personal experience with drugs, which like, by the way, I think some people misread, like I was never a drug addict. It's not what that was. I was a privileged white kid who was able to afford and do lots and lots of drugs. Had I had addictive a personality, sure, I would have been a drug addict, but I wasn't a drug addict. Anyway, I digress. I posted it, shared it because I was proud of it. It's something I wrote. It was something that was weird to write. And I felt like, hey, this is something people should see and should hear about. Here I am, got my shit together, and people should hear this from somebody like me, whatever. I got a bunch of comments from people like, talking about how much worse their like friends, this, that experience was, and why they're so educated on this topic and this, that, and the other thing. And it didn't read as relatable. It read as one-upping. If somebody shares something about themselves with you, your natural response being like, let me share something about somebody else that I know, or even myself, that's so much more interesting. If that's your natural response, you suck. Like, you suck as a person. Like, if somebody's going to take the time to say, hey, here's this thing I know about. And you're like, well, you might know about it, but I extra know about it. Get fucked. That's a really, really stupid way to be. That's really, really, really dumb. Okay, then I'm looking at my notes because I forgot what I was going to say here. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at this note that I wrote for myself. So the last version of one-upping that I don't like is if you are telling somebody a story and you see this face, because their wheels are turning. Their wheels are turning to come back to you and tell you how much worse or how much funnier or how much better whatever is coming out of your mouth is going to come out of their mouth in a much funnier, better, worse, whatever way. If somebody is talking to you, try to be present. I don't know, try to have a conversation. We've all been stuck in our houses for the last year. When somebody's talking to you, maybe listen to what the fuck they're saying. I don't know. I get it. Like, you go back and forth in a conversation and like you want to have different opinions in there and you want to say your piece. I get it. If someone's talking, focus on what they're saying. Right? I think it's sort of rude. So what do we take away from this week? Don't interrupt people. It's really shitty. If you're having a busy day, don't come to me and tell me about it. You're never going to get like an ounce of sympathy from me about how busy you are. Like, if you knew my schedule pre-COVID, oh, no, we can't. We're never going to be in competition about that. If somebody posts something on the internet, do not immediately think of the comment you can write that will make them feel less than for sharing something about themselves and feel like they're not an expert in what they shared. And then last piece, when someone's talking to you, pay attention to them. Let them say what they have to say. And then after they're done saying what they have to say, you can share your relatability, no problem. But sometimes it's also just nice to be like, hey, yeah, I got you. I understand. Cool. All right. Anyway, happy Friday, my friends. Have a great weekend. On Monday, we have Mom Transparenting, which is super fun because she is just fucking great. All right. Bye.